Hey everybody, this is Joe Capin. Gonna be talking about the Allman Brothers bass players today. Now this video is in conjunction with the Sean Cannon Voodoo Players University, which happens every Wednesday at 9 p.m. on Facebook. Be there, check it out. Alright, first bass player, we got Barry Oakley, the original bass player. He played a Fender Jazz bass, played it with a pick. Now that gave him a really unique sound at the time. Not many bass players played with a pick back then. They always played with their fingers. So playing with a pick was very odd, but he took it to another level and made glorious, glorious, thunderous bass sounds with it. And so Barry, badass. He's very badass. So Barry, sadly, passed away in 1972. So he was only in the band, from 69 to 72. He passed away right after Dwayne. So they got Lamar Williams to play the bass in 1972 through 1976. Now Lamar came in with more of a progressive kind of thing going on. He had a more smooth jazz, progressive rock type feel. With the addition of Chuck Leavell in the band as well, the whole band was a more progressive band. The mid-70s was a time for progressive bands like the Grateful Dead as well. They were playing progressive music, playing, 25, 30-minute songs. It was the norm of at the time, which, is amazing and kind of crazy to think about. So Lamar was in the band until 1976. In 1976, the band went on hiatus, all right, for 2 years. So Lamar was out of the group. He's gone. Now, they come back in 1978 with David Goldflies. Now, I don't know much about him, but I know that he's a solid rock blues bass player, and I've seen a few shows on YouTube, and he's definitely a good bass player. He played an Olympic bass, Series 1 bass, like Phil Lesh played. And he also played with a pick. So all these bass players played with a pick. So that's the common thing, with the Allman Brothers. So, he came in and, he fell right into place, with J-Mo and Butch on drums. What can you say about David? He was a good bass player. Not many people know about him, but he was in the band from 1978 till 1982. 78 to 82 was kind of a hard time for the Allman Brothers. After that, the Allman Brothers went on hiatus again from 1982 to 1989. They played maybe a handful of shows, but they weren't full electric shows. They were kind of acoustic shows. So the band came back with Alan Woody and Warren Haynes in 1989. And so what can we say about Alan Woody? He played it with the pick as well. He played a modulus. He played an Olympic as well. And he was a badass bass player. I love Alan Woody. I play kind of like Alan Woody. I used to listen to, I still do, listen to a lot of old school Government Mule shows. So I'm really just, his playing is in me, and I love it. So he was in the band from 1989 to 1997 until Warren and Alan decided to leave to start Government Mule. So that's what happened. I'm not sure why they left, but they did, and I'm kind of glad that they did. But Warren comes back anyway, so it doesn't matter. So after that, they got O'Teal, Aquarium Rescue Unit, O'Teal from Egypt. What a wonderful bass player O'Teal is, right? My gosh, they really hit the jackpot when they got him. So O'Teal came into the band. Dickie asked him if he was a fan of the Allman Brothers because he lived in Alabama and such. And he said, no, I'm not really. And Dickie was taken back by that. And so they kind of didn't go forward, but they called him back anyway. And it made it work. But, O'Teal is a team player. He could play anything with anybody, right? He plays with the pick. He also plays with his fingers, and he plays a 6-string modulus. And he is a fantastic human being. He plays with Dead and Company right now. But I think O'Teal was the longest bass player in the Allman Brothers Band. So he was in the band from 1998 to 2014. So there you go. A little brief history of the Allman Brothers Band's bass players. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to catch Sean Cannon's Voodoo Players University at 9 p.m. every Wednesday and make sure to go to the GoFundMe page that is with the Voodoo Players, and donate if you can. All of us are out of jobs at the moment, so if you feel like you can donate any kind of money, it would be great. If not, no big deal. We don't care. We still love you. All right? So everybody, take care out there and stay safe. Peace.